you say you gained 60 pounds of water on a car ride here because you're sitting up? That's not reality. Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? Seriously? You telling me if you were able to move, you would eat better?
Hello.
Hi, Abby. Hello, Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Hello, Abby.
I can't believe that man drove from Houston to Austin.
Oh, yeah. We got new doctor now, Lore.
Oh my
Him
God.
driving.
He drives a Volvo.
Yeah.
And he
Weird.
wears sunglasses.
And he was wearing a polo shirt.
He
too.
was. Yeah.
This is all new.
He looked like he needed a booster seat in his Volvo.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back at it again. Season 12.
Back at it again. Season 12, episode 4, Abby's story journey.
Abby's journey.
Abby.
Abby.
I don't know why his name was so, like, strange to me. I've never seen Abby spelled like that. But it's short for something else, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I think so.
It could be.
I have it in my notes somewhere. What the hell is his full name?
Abby Ruiz?
Well, yeah, but his first full name. Like, his first name, it's Abby something.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Abuela. No, not Abuela.
Abuela.
I don't know what the hell his full name is. Oh my God, Abigail.
Abigail.
Ruiz.
From Austin, Texas.
I had to look up where Austin was in correlation to Houston because Texas is so fucking big. I never know where anything is in Texas. Like, where's Houston in comparison to like Dallas or Fort Worth or Austin? And I found out it's like 2.5 hours away from Houston.
Yeah, it's like close by. Well, not super close, but
yeah,
it could have been worse.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the closer ones we've seen.
Yeah, but weight unknown.
His weight is unknown. He's 37 years old. The first thing I noticed, though, was before the title card was Dr. Now does a home visit.
I know.
I
wrote
a little clip.
Home Dr. Now home visit, multiple question marks.
I know. Oh, yeah.
This is new lore, new territory.
Yes. I didn't know he could drive.
I didn't either.
He definitely looked like he needed a booster seat.
It was like seeing a dog walk on its hind legs.
Yes.
It was weird.
Oh my gosh. It was so strange. I'm so fucking excited. Okay, so we open our opening scene. We see hospital beds set up in a living room / dining room looking area.
Yeah. This whole episode was like filmed in one room pretty much.
Yeah, oh my God.
They must have a studio apartment.
There's got to be more to that home.
I didn't see anything else. They didn't take us anywhere else.
They did not, but I wonder if there was like another bedroom and maybe they're just... I can't imagine that's the bedroom.
That's
like that
it.
living room area.
That was it.
There's no way.
I think that's it.
Oh my God.
Because we meet his wife, Brenda. She
Yes.
also lives in the living room with him. On a separate bed, though.
On a separate bed,
Yes.
separate twin bed.
With a dog.
And an Eiffel Tower comforter.
The decor.
The decor was interesting. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to go off on a tangent real quick. The Eiffel Tower just reminded me. Remember that documentary we watched on Objectum Sexuals?
Yes.
And that woman, Erica Eiffel, who married the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah. Legal. I don't know. Was that legal? Probably not. No, that's definitely not legal.
Oh, no.
It's like
God,
the woman
no.
that married a Ferris wheel was another one.
Yes. And then the guy who was in a relationship with his car, Chase.
I thought his name was Chase. Or it's the car name.
The car's name was Chase, I think.
Oh.
God, if you've never heard of this before, objectum sexual is someone who is sexually attracted to objects.
Oh my God, we should start a podcast.
We should just do an episode on that.
We should.
Oh.
That would be fun.
Oh my gosh, there's so many different well, not so many, but there's a few documentaries out there about this, and it is so interesting.
It's really weird.
Speaking of objectum sexuals and objects, so earlier this week, a bridge collapsed in Baltimore City, And all I could think about was, I wonder if like there was an objectum sexual out there who was married to the Key Bridge.
In Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, gone too soon. That's
Gone too soon.
sad. Not for the objectum sexuals that were attracted or
people
married
died.
to. Yeah,
a few people died. That's really fucking
sad.
depressing. But back to like just like objects. Like, do you think someone like
is married to the Key Bridge? I think someone's married to the Mr. Key.
Mr. Key? Oh, Mr. or Mrs. Key.
Yeah.
Oh. Or I always wonder like, what about the twin? What about the Twin Towers? Do you think someone was married to one of them?
At least maybe not both, but one. Obviously monogamy.
Okay, but speaking of twins and marriage.
Oh. Yeah. We got to talk about this.
We got to talk about this, guys. So Abby and Brittany, the conjoined twins, recently, I think they actually got married a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
But this news is like breaking. I don't fucking know why. But it looks like one of the sisters of the conjoined twins, Abby, married this guy.
I think they're both, I know the twins are teachers, and I think her husband is also a teacher. I'm assuming that's how they met.
No, he's a nurse.
Oh, he's a nurse. Okay.
Yeah, okay. I read an article today that said he's a nurse.
Okay.
And I'm just curious, what kind of a person do you have to be in a relationship with a conjoined twin? I looked up his photo. He looks normal and he's pretty cute.
I mean, I'm sure the twins are pretty basic and pretty normal.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah, they're probably like, just normal people, just conjoined twins. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even, if I was conjoined, I don't know if I'd want.
Imagine you and I conjoined.
But then again, that's your whole life. So you're probably used to weird stuff and you're just doing it with your conjoined twin. I don't know. That's super weird.
I just don't understand. So if you've never heard of Abby and Brittany, basically they are conjoined twins. There's two heads on like one body. Now, apparently though, the twins, each woman has their own, I think, set of lungs, I believe, but everything like the waist below they share.
Oh, okay.
So I think they have two hearts, two sets of lungs.
I thought they share like a blood system.
That, I think they do share a blood system, but I think they do have separate hearts and separate lungs, but I think everything else, I'm just going off of shit from like years ago, I think, from when they had that TV show on TLC. But
I know Abby controls one side, like the arm and the leg.
Yes.
And then Brittany has the other arm and the leg.
Yes.
Because they have to get like separate driving licenses, like do like the test 2 times.
That's fucking nuts.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Like, and since they each controls a different side, but from the waist down, how does that work? Like, can they feel like their vagina and butthole? Like,
same. It's the same.
Well, wouldn't it be the same for the legs?
Yeah, that makes. Yeah? Well, I don't know. Where does it split in half?
I know. Or like, what if one of them has to pee or poop? Or I don't know.
You both have to.
Oh God.
But I don't know how like the marriage thing works, like the wedding night.
Yeah. How does sex work? Does that count as a threesome? Does it count as incest?
No, I don't think it's incest.
Well, what does the other twin do? Pretend to be asleep?
So I read something. This was somebody like a comment on like a Yahoo article. Somebody said, "Oh, one of the twins, she just put a sheet over her head." No, and I was like, I don't.
Absolutely,
she's already there. What is the sheet doing? like,
oh my God, what if? Oh my God, ew. But like, how does an orgasm work then? Does the whole body feel it?
I don't know. I'm not a medical expert.
This is like my nightmare.
This is so weird. But then again, you know what? They've been conjoined their whole life, so it's normal. Yeah. They don't. I mean,
they do share a Facebook page.
They didn't make separate ones.
No,
they couldn't make separate ones. They were like, hey, no, let's just keep the Facebook
one
conjoined.
Facebook page. Yeah.
I would have at least gotten 2.
I know, right? But
you're separate people. Still.
Oh my gosh.
Even though you're not technically separate.
Yeah. I don't know how any of that works. It just blows my mind. I just remember from their show when they were going on a road trip and you just see the 2 girls driving and they're like, road trip.
Yeah, I remember that.
That pops in my head all the time. I don't know why. Road trip.
road trip. God. Where were we?
I don't know. We were talking about, we got here from the Eiffel Tower blanket.
Oh my God. Wow. Was a 5-minute tangent.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh, that was an interesting way because we were talking about Eiffel Tower, objectum sexuals, then the Twin Towers, and then the twins, conjoined twins.
And now we're back to the bed.
Okay.
So Abby is 7 years. He's been in bed. He can't get up.
Oof.
He says his hips hurt. His back is always hurting.
Ugh.
And we're immediately pretty much getting into it's not a shower scene, but it is a bathing scene from bed. Because he can't get up. He can't walk. So he has to do, obviously, everything from his bed.
Yes. So Abby, let me interrupt here, but Abby says that his only motivation in life is his beautiful wife, Brenda. She is his inspiration and light at the end of the tunnel. That's nice.
That's nice.
That's so nice. So, yeah, we get the bathing scene. Abby says that bathing is the worst part of his day and it's super painful. And I'm like...
It looked painful.
Oh, I just worry about the bed sores.
When they had to flip him over and I was like, turned it off. I was like actually pretty disturbed by what I saw.
From gasped.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, okay, this is like really weird. This is like really bad.
Yeah.
I was like, I usually don't get pretty shocked by stuff on here, but that actually made me like kind of freaked out. I was like, that's like, how's he like alive? This looked terrible.
I know. Oh my gosh. So if you didn't watch the episode, Abby, he is paralyzed from the waist down, I believe.
Somewhat. He's like
somewhat paralyzed. He can still kind of feel, but his muscles have completely atrophied in his legs. And so Abby also says he's in this like twin hospital bed. And he says because the bed is so small, he can't really turn side to side or flip over at all. So his back, I guess, has, from what I'm just assuming, is probably covered in bed sores. When the one scene where they were able to flip him, I guess, to the side to like start to like wipe his back, like you could just see.
It was so just bumpy.
Yeah, there was like dark discoloration and the skin looked hard.
Yeah, it looked like freaky.
Yeah, almost like, not to be like funny or mean, but like it looked like elephant skin almost, but like dark.
Yeah, it looked like like there is that, I saw a documentary about a man and somewhere in like Southeast Asia where like his skin on his hands just hardened and like grew into, it would look like tree trunks.
Yes,
and
I saw that in an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
It was like some kind of skin condition. I was like, that's what it looked like.
Oh my gosh,
rough.
Yeah, that looked so just painful. So while bathing, he cries a little bit and like makes noises and stuff about how much painful it is. And Abby explains in 2014 he was in a car accident. He says that a woman didn't stop at a stop sign and hit him directly in the car, and none of his bones were broken, but he got whiplash so hard that his spine, or his like neck bones and spine, like completely
like something happened,
dislocated or something. Affected, basically paralyzing him from like, I think the neck down originally.
Yeah.
And then when he was in the hospital, they were able to like, or I guess he was able to, or
he had surgery.
Yeah, they did surgery or something and were able to get him feeling in his chest. And slowly over time, he was starting to get more feeling throughout his body. Mm-hmm. But at this point, he was already a big size. Yeah. So it was hard for him to move around and stuff.
Yeah. So we kind of get into his childhood.
Yes.
And he was actually born and raised in Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. He was pretty active. He played like basketball. Yeah. And then he had like a growth spurt. He said he's 6'4", so he's pretty tall.
Oh shit.
And he got really into music, played drums. Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, since I I was going through a growth spurt, I never thought I'd like gain so much weight.
Yeah.
So he actually moved to Florida for school for audio. And I'm like, I bet he went to Full Sail.
Oh my God. I literally was just thinking that. I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure he went to the same place your boyfriend went to.
I literally I'm like, can you get in here? I'm like, do you recognize him? Because they're like a year or two apart. I'm like,
shut up.
I'm like, do you know him? I'm like, yeah, he's from Puerto Rico. Did you recognize the name? He's like, no, I don't think so. And I'm like, okay, because you guys might have been there at the same time.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
that's super weird.
Can you imagine?
I know. I was like, does he look familiar?
Can your boyfriend get his shit together and remember?
Can you remember, please?
Please.
But
That is so wild. Oh my gosh. So when he was in college, he had like his own apartment, which happened to be right across the street from a fried chicken place.
yeah, that's not helpful.
Not helpful at all. So Abby says around this time he was like 450 pounds, and he just kept thinking to himself that he was young and he can lose it later, which I don't know, man.
Yeah, but he graduated with honors, and then he went back to Puerto Rico to start working.
Yep.
And he did lose some weight. He said he lost about 100 pounds when he was 20 years old because he was working and like doing stuff. And he was like, I'm going to start dating.
Yeah. So he found a dating app for larger people, and that's where he met his wife, Brenda.
This is when we actually get to, he was like, I was actually going
on
my way to propose to Brenda when he got hit by that car.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was literally, the accident happened on his way to propose to her. Can you imagine?
Oof.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
Worst timing ever.
Yeah.
Ugh. But, yeah, this is when he says, you know, the whiplash moved his neck out of place. They did MRI and x-rays and showed a problem with like 3 discs that were damaging his spinal cord. Ooh. So he had emergency surgery. He was in the ICU for a very long time. They said he was quadriplegic, and then he was able to move his arms again. And once he was able to move his arms again, he was able to come home, and he stayed in the hospital bed. They said he might not be able to walk again, but it all depends on his nerves. So this is when Abby also explains that once the spinal cord swelling went down, he was able to start moving his legs a little bit. And so I think at this point he was home living with his parents and Brenda.
I think so.
Yeah, I think. But Brenda would stay at the parents' house days at a time, I guess. And she says she enjoys taking care of him. And that's when Abby proposed.
Yeah, so they finally got married.
Yes, they have their wedding pictures in the living room that are actually kind of cute.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he starts to talk about his dad. He's like, my dad was so happy when we got married, but he unfortunately died. But it's a good thing because apparently, like, the next year is when Hurricane Maria came through Puerto Rico. And oh my God, they had I think Power for 56 days.
Yes.
I could not imagine.
Oh my God, yeah.
This is when he had a friend that was like, made a post on Facebook, like, hey, like, I have Abby. He's like not doing so well medically. He's like he's like paralyzed somewhat, and like we got to get him out of Puerto Rico after the hurricane. And so they were able to get him into the U.S. into Austin because his actual sister lives there. So yeah, they moved to Austin, and Brenda got a job in like an auto place, refinancing. He also works. He has a job.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, his job is also, I think it's the same place where she works,
maybe, or something
similar, but he's got like a whole desk set up at home, and he's like able to take calls and stuff from home. And I'm like, I think this is one of the first times I've ever seen
one of them working.
I know, like working from home and doing a job. So we get a grocery shopping scene from Brenda, and I'm like, just Brenda?
Because he can't go.
I know, but still.
I know.
So, of course, Abby FaceTimes, and yeah, just bread and tortillas.
I'm like, we'll get a little green in there.
Yeah, where's the veggies, bruh?
Some fruit, a banana, I don't know, some apples.
He mentions he enjoys eating beans, bread, and carbs.
Me
and I'm
too.
like, imagine those farts.
Yeah. I mean, somebody did say like the stench in that house. I could imagine.
I did see Brenda. She asked him about cookies.
Chips Ahoy, red package.
Yep, red package. It's the chewy ones.
Yeah, it's the chewy Chips Ahoy. I saw that.
Oh my God. But Brenda was the one. Oh, what about cookies? Girl, what the fuck? You know he's not supposed to be eating cookies.
I know. Don't get him cookies.
Oh my.
And they're like, oh, well, the healthy food is just more expensive. And when we're done working, we're just too tired to cook.
Okay, I get that, but also, like, I don't know, man. You don't need fucking cookies.
No.
Chips Ahoy cookies are expensive.
Yeah, don't buy them.
Oh my God. So this is also when Abby mentions that he needs surgery on his feet because of drop feet.
I've never heard of that.
I've never heard of that either. So also, let me just say, I am very easily grossed out. Like, I'm very squeamish. Certain things don't bother me, like horror movies, like that kind of shit doesn't really bother me. Blood doesn't bother me. Guts doesn't bother me. But it's like certain things do bother me. Like anything with fingernails, anything with eyes, like fingers bending backwards.
Ew. Yeah.
Anything with fingernails, I can't look at. Anything with eyes, I can't look at. But then like also tendons freak me the fuck out. Anything with Achilles tendons gross me out.
This stuff was crazy.
This was nuts. So because he's been bedbound for so long and he doesn't really move his legs ever, his feet like
or ballerina feet almost.
That's what he says. They look like in ballerina position. And I was like, what the fuck? And they show his feet and they're like, the heel almost is like
I don't even, it's like almost, I don't know if people know like the Chinese foot binding kind of stuff. It almost looked like that.
Yes. And his heel is like pointed up more towards like his calf.
Yeah.
With his toes pointed down. And later in the episode, Dr. Now even mentions, he's like, oh yeah, or you'll have to get surgery to lengthen your Achilles tendon. I immediately was like,
I didn't even know that was possible.
Oh, that grosses me out so much. It just reminds me of that scene in Hostel, the horror movie.
Oh, when he...
Stop it.
When they cut the stuff in half.
I can't.
All right, let's get into month one.
Oh, well, actually, before that, Brenda's making lunch and it zooms in on her neck.
Brenda's super nice, but...
I do like Brenda. I do not like her tattoo. Brenda has a tattoo of what's supposed to be lips, like lipstick marks.
Your upper
lips. It's supposed to be like your upper lips, but it looks more like your lower lips.
Like your lips downstairs?
Yeah.
Your downstairs lips?
It's a very long and thin design, and I'm like...
Oh, they don't look like the stereotypical kind of like... I'm like, you wanted realistic, didn't you?
Yeah. So yeah, her tattoo definitely looks rough. Like, I couldn't stop looking at it because I was like, at first I was like, what the fuck is that?
What an unfortunate placement.
Such unfortunate placement. She chose that, I bet.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
God.
Girl, get that shit removed or covered up. I'm sorry, but that was just so distracting. So Brenda's making lunch and she fills a giant bowl of tortilla chips with a huge bowl of queso. Mm-hmm. Like, do you believe that for lunch?
I mean, it looked good.
Hell yeah.
But
I love chips and queso, but
that's not lunch.
No, it's fucking crazy. Jesus Christ. Abby also mentions that since he's been in the U.S., he says he went to the Capitol building, but then hasn't been outside since. And I'm like, which Capitol building? The one in D.C.?
The one in Austin.
Is there one in Austin?
Yes, it's the capital of Texas. I think. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure.
I don't fucking know. Oh. But, like, that's all you went to was the Capitol building, and then...
He's like, back to bed? He can't. What's he going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
That sucks.
That does suck. So Miriam, his sister, is here. And she comes over to help Brenda care for Abby's back sores.
Oh,
this scene
disturbed me.
Yeah. This disturbed the shit out of me.
I was like, oh my God.
Oh God.
They didn't even really show it.
No, they didn't. But like.
The little bit they did.
Oh my God. When the sister like was able to roll him to his side and you just see like his like, I guess the skin on his back and the side of his back.
It looked freaky.
Yeah.
Painful.
Like, very painful. In this scene, Abby's actually screaming as they're cleaning him.
Yeah.
It freaked me out.
I know. I was like, stuff doesn't really get to me, but that got to me. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, I don't want to call it body horror, but like this whole episode, I was just like, oh.
Yeah, this is definitely more of a rougher episode.
Yeah, really, just rough to see. So now we're in month 1.
Yeah, and we're having our little Dr. Now
video call. Mm-hmm. So there's another MacBook. I wonder whose it is because Abby needs help opening it.
I was like, what do we go? They really focused on that for a while. Like, let him It's a good like 45 seconds of him trying to open it, and then
Yeah.
Brenda's like, here you go. And I'm like,
How do you not know how to open a fucking MacBook?
who was the other one that didn't know how to open the MacBook?
Lisa. Yeah. And so Abby's getting comfortable in the bed, and he's got like what looks like crumbs on his neck and chin area.
I think
and
that was
his feet.
Skin.
I think, like it almost looked like skin flakes.
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, the skin flakes kind of grossed me out. Also reminded me a little bit of eczema.
Yeah.
Which every time I say eczema, it just reminds me of that one Vine from years ago. What you got all them lumps on your face? You got eczema?
Eczema?
Yeah, eczema?
You got eczema?
When you got all them bumps on your skin, you got eczema? Oh my gosh. So Abby's explaining to Dr. Now that he does have sensation in his feet. And he mentions his ballerina feet.
Yeah.
This is when Dr. Now talks about the lengthening, the Achilles thing. And I'm like, Dr. Now calls him out for his eating habits already. And it's like, who's bringing you the food?
Because we all know you're not going to get it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. And then Dr. Now asks him if he can bend his knee. And Abby says he cannot move his toes.
Yeah, and that's when he's kind of like, let's get you started on some PT, physical therapy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to send you the diet and the exercise.
Mm-hmm. And then we get into month 2. Abby has a beard.
Mm-hmm.
He's growing a beard now.
Yeah.
I love it. We talked about this, last episode? No, not last episode.
Willie.
We talked about it with Willie. We love, like, the hair changes.
Yeah. Like to keep track.
Yes. So Abby says he's been doing the diet and physical therapy a few times a week. Brenda's bringing him a smaller breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
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 I'm like, okay,
They're
all right,
both,
there
they're
we
really,
go.
They're doing it.
Yeah, Brenda's bed has been moved to the kitchen, and Abby's bed is now in the middle of the room. And at first I'm like, what the fuck? And then I realized PT's coming over,
so
she made room. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe your theory is right. Maybe that is like a studio apartment.
I think it's a studio. I'm convinced it's a studio. I think so.
Imagine living your whole, like, how long has he been here in the States?
Since 2017, I think.
2017?
2018, maybe?
Oh my God.
It's a long time.
5-6 years in that studio.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
God.
terrible.
Ugh.
This is when we meet the PT guy, Jason. What do you think of Jason?
I said he is the Wish version of Thor.
Yeah, I said he looks like a Viking.
Yeah.
But in the fan group, some of these people in there were like, ooh, Jason. And I was like, oh, I didn't get that, but okay.
No.
We're all entitled to our opinions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, ooh.
He was okay.
Like, oh,
you know,
okay.
Nothing to, I don't know.
I was very like,
nothing to brag about.
oh.
Oh, him?
Oh, okay.
Him? But he is tall as fuck.
Oh, yeah. He's super tall.
Oh my God.
Blonde hair, long beard, long hair.
Yeah. Literally like Wish version of Thor.
Yeah.
And this is also when I also mentioned again, does Abby have eczema on his face? And then they do like a little bit of PT, and then there's a shot of like Abby laying in the bed, and he's got like one of those big plastic urine cups like in between his legs, just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm like, why is that urine cup just sitting there?
Because he needs it. I mean, I would have put it away for Jason. I would have put it away.
Or the TV crew. I mean, what the fuck?
That too.
What the hell? And now we get to my favorite part of the episode, month 3.
Oh, I do want to say one thing, though.
Yes.
I noticed in the kitchen, they have a sign that says coffee is the other vitamin.
Oh, my God.
Or it says something like that, coffee is a vitamin. They also had one that said sarcasm is here or something. I was like, oh, okay. The decor.
Ooh,
Okay,
gotta
good.
love it. Gotta
Month 3?
love it. Ooh. Yeah, now we're on to month 3. Where we get some Dr. Now lore.
I'm like, ooh, driving lore unlocked.
Oh my gosh. So Dr. Now drives I think it was a dark blue or a black Volvo SUV.
Okay, Edward Cullen.
Okay, I know, right? So Dr. Now is driving his Volvo from Houston to Austin for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Wow.
Nuts. Dr. Now is wearing like a black polo. He's got his sunglasses on. He looks like he needs a booster seat though to see. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, he's very short. Like, we're short. When I drive and I'll pull like the sun visor down, it doesn't help me at all.
No, it
because I'm
doesn't.
so fucking short. So I feel like Dr. Now would have the same problem. Maybe that's why he's got his shades on too. Oh my God. The scene where Dr. Now pulls up to park and you just see him behind the tinted window. He looked just like Grandma.
Oh my God. He looks like her.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, we already knew that he looked a lot like our grandma's brothers.
But I mean,
because like we're Italian, but he's Iranian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh my God, they look so similar.
They
and
look
just seeing
so
him
like
with that filter behind the
car.
car window. I was like, holy shit, it looks like Grandma.
She's back.
She's back.
And she's in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, but he gets out of the car and then let me put my coat on. Let me get the white coat on.
Oh my God. He puts the coat on and then he grabs his stethoscope, puts it around his little neck.
Okay, well, we didn't really need all that, but.
Oh my God. So he goes inside and he greets Abby. Hello, Abby.
Hello, Abby.
Hello.
Hi, Abby.
Hi. So Abby then tells him he's sick of salads. All I could focus on was the gold PlayStation controller. And I was
yeah.
What games is he playing?
He probably plays Jack and Daxter.
Oh my God.
I can't think of
It's
another
a throwback.
game.
I know.
What's another?
I don't really play video games. My husband does.
I can't think. I
Final
don't know.
Fantasy? I don't know.
Final Fantasy?
You think? No, he looks like a Grand Theft Auto
Halo?
kind of guy.
Yeah, or Halo.
Maybe.
Battlefield.
Oh.
Something like that.
Call of Duty?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's the game he plays, Call of Duty.
Oh.
We've established that's the official one.
Okay. Call of Duty. Got it. All right. Oh my God. So Abby's got like crumbs or the skin flakes all over his shirt. And Dr. Down just puts his stethoscope right over it.
I'm going to throw up.
Oh my God. And I was like, God, I hope he wipes off that stethoscope afterwards.
They're talking about the foot drop and maybe getting him in some splints. And yeah, the skin is like, oh yeah, it's just infected.
Oh my God.
Oozes all the time.
Yes.
And then Jason comes in too.
Mm-hmm. Seeing Dr. Now next to Thor was like, holy shit.
Oh
the
my God.
height difference.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like Jason, his head almost touches the door, like the top of the door.
He's so tall.
He's so freaking tall. Standing next to Dr. Now was like hysterical just seeing them next to each other.
I know.
But the camera kept zooming in on the skin and it freaked me out a little bit just because of how bad his skin looked.
I know.
Oh, and yeah, it just looked so infected and it was oozing and there was like you could kind of see the pad underneath him.
Oh yeah.
Like it was like yellowish and just oh my God. So Dr. Now talks about the frozen joint in his hip. Not his hip, but in Abby's hip and both his knees. And then he says both his knees and feet have dropped. So what does that mean about his knees dropped?
I don't know. I know they were talking about stuff being frozen, like his knees or something.
Yeah.
Something being like... But yeah, Dr. Nell said the house smells because of his hygiene and his skin issues.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Can you imagine what that house smells like?
I can't because it's one room. It's probably terrible.
Oh, my God. Oh.
It's probably really bad.
Oh, I bet it is. Like, the infection alone, I feel like, would just be so smelly on top of... If he's got really bad eczema, like, how is he... What? Like... He hates bathing, but like, oh my God, the smell.
And yeah, Dr. Now also was talking about how he goes to the bathroom and it's not really clean properly. So it's getting into everything.
Yeah, like how is he pooping?
I'm assuming that little pad.
How does he get up to poop?
He doesn't. He has to just poop there.
Then who cleans up the poop?
I don't think they are able to get to it.
Oh my God.
That's what I mean. Like, how do you change out that pad underneath him?
Right, because Brenda can't
lift him,
roll him. Oh,
they probably can't even wipe him. Oh my God, I can't imagine this poor man.
Oh God, ugh. So we get to month 4, and the first shot is just the dog drinking from the bowl, and I'm like, why are we lingering on this?
I don't know. We gotta kill some time.
Ay. So we got Brenda and Abby doing exercises together.
Some hand workouts.
Yeah, just some like arm moving around stuff. Abby says he pushed himself too hard and he hurt his knee.
So he needs a little week off. I'm like,
what?
Okay.
A week off from what? How'd he push himself and hurt his knee? He can't move his knee.
I know. He pushed it too hard, maybe.
What the fuck?
Oh, but they're making a little lunch, little salad, but they're doing cheese and croutons and dressing. And I was like, oh, no. But the portion was really small.
Yeah.
I mean.
Ay.
But Abby did say that he cut back on portions and he is hungry a lot, so he thinks it's working.
Okay.
So that's good.
Yeah. I noticed the shoe rack was on a door in the kitchen.
I saw that and I was like, is this the bathroom?
This has got to be a studio then, because why the fuck would you have all your shoes hanging on a door right next to in the kitchen?
Yeah, it's got to be like a studio.
It has to be. I have that exact same shoe rack on the door hanging, but it's like in my closet, hanging on the closet door in my bedroom.
A studio, usually you'll get a closet, but where's the closet? Where's the bathroom?
I don't know.
They don't really show us anything.
No, we don't really see anything. What if there's like a whole bedroom in the back?
Oh my God, then I'm going to feel so stupid.
But maybe they can't move him into the bedroom. Maybe he won't fit in the doorway.
Oh, yeah, that's probably why he's out there.
Oh my gosh. Why isn't Brenda's bed then? I guess she wants to sleep next to her husband, which I get, but also wouldn't you be moving, the bed?
I don't know.
I don't know. So the dog is sitting there watching them eat their salads. And that's all of month 4. And we are at month 5. Brenda's bed is moved again into the kitchen. So I think it looks like somebody's coming over, but instead it's just a video call with Dr. Now.
So I guess Dr. Now was like, hey, what are you doing? Anything kind of going on? He's like, oh, I'm bending my knees. He's able to bend his knees. He's kind of pushing his legs out a little bit. He lost some weight, but he can't sit up yet, obviously.
Yeah.
He doesn't really trust the bed to hold his weight. I mean, I don't blame him.
I know. So Abby says he's exercising every day. He says he's kept the diet. Him and his wife both have been keeping up with the diet. And that they both have lost weight, but that he can't weigh himself, obviously. So we don't know if he's even lost any weight.
Yeah.
Dr. Now asks him what he eats. And he's like, oh, for breakfast, I have 3 eggs. And then lunch is the same thing. And then I just eat some salads. And I'm like, wait, same thing. You eat eggs for breakfast and lunch and then a salad for dinner?
That's a lot of protein. But Dr. Now was like, 3 eggs? Do 2. Cut it back to 2. I was like, oh, okay. That's nothing.
I know. I was like, holy shit. Dr. Now then says, make your dinner smaller portions too. And Abby looked like he rolled his eyes. He was just like, ugh, okay.
Yeah, because it's not like Dr. Now can see the portion size.
Yeah, true. He's just going off of what Abby's telling him. And for all we know, Abby's probably lying. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know. We have no idea. So he's like, Dr. Now said, cut back on eating, lose weight faster, exercise more. And then I think that was it.
Yeah, Abby says that he needs more structure or a goal. And he's like, I have no goal. I just have these few tasks. There's no goal here. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And there's no goal here.
The goal is to get out of the bed.
Yeah, the goal is to lose weight, to get surgery. And then so you can hopefully get more surgeries to make your life better. That's the big fucking goal here,
I know.
Abby.
What, do you not want to get out of the bed?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You stay in bed? You stay into bed?
Did he want the little star chart, sticker chart, like Willie? He's like, I'm gonna make myself a No, was it Willie?
Willie was the one with the star chart.
He was like, I'm gonna buy myself new shoes on this thing. He wants that.
Yes, that's what he wants. And I'm like, dude, for real.
And then we get to, he's going to go to the hospital and get weighed.
So Dr. Now says he arranged for transport to the hospital. And I'm like, whoa. Yeah. That's when we see this flesh-colored thing on Abby's desk.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what is that?
I was like, what the fuck is that? I couldn't tell what it was for the longest time because I was like, that looks just like a piece of flesh, somebody cut off of somebody's body and just draped it over the desk.
I was like, that's weird. I don't know what that is.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I keep seeing that flesh thing.
That fleshy object.
That flesh thing. Sitting on Abby, and then he's bringing it into the ambulance with them. It's a fanny pack.
It's a bald stomach fanny pack with
Yeah.
hair on it and a belly button.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God,
that's unique. Because I'll say my one friend has a Christmas sweater that's supposed to look like a naked man's chest
Oh, weird.
with like a beer gut. And it's got like fake hair on it and tattoos and a belly button and nipples and all this shit on it to look like a naked chest, but it's like a sweater. And I guess they make fanny packs like that.
Okay. That's fun.
Is it fun?
I mean, I don't.
It kind of freaked me out a
It
little.
was a little weird.
But then at one point I did think it was a pink fanny pack until like they zoomed in closer on this one scene. You could see it.
When he's
then,
holding it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you could see like the hair and the belly button on it. And I was like, okay. So Brenda can't go with him. She has work.
Yeah, she has work. I'm like, aw.
Oh,
that sucks. I'm like, you couldn't just one day off.
Yeah.
I
Holy
mean,
shit. So the ambulance is here. Brenda moved all of the stuff out of the front room to prep, which I was like, damn, okay, girl. Like, she moved, I guess it was a dresser or something there. She moved everything out of that front room. So it was just Abby's bed in the middle of the room to make it easier for the paramedics, which I was like, oh, good for her.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And they get in and, it's rough to get him off the bed onto the stretcher.
He was cussing so much. There was so many bleeps and just like him grunting and crying out in pain. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, this does not look fun.
Holy shit. So in the ambulance, and Abby just looks so pissed because the whole ambulance keeps rocking back and forth almost. Like, I don't know if they're going over potholes or what.
Pothole City. I have no idea.
Jesus Christ. I felt so bad for him. Like, oh, he's just got his hairy belly fanny pack just like
gripping
his chest. He's gripping that shit. So they get to the hospital with Dr. Now.
He meets him outside by the ambulance. And they get him into the hospital, into like another bed that's really small.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Fuck? I don't know. Dr. Now asks Abby how the trip was, and I'm full on expecting like complaints and all this bullshit. But Abby was like, for the most part, the trip was good. Like, it was fine. It was just, a
little bumpy.
He's like, it was a little bumpy, and then it got really hot in the van, and like in the ambulance, towards the end. But other than that, it was fine. Yeah. No complaints. And I was like, oh.
He doesn't really complain that much.
No.
Honestly, he's really not that bad.
No. I mean, and from like, when he cries out in pain, I'm full on expecting like another, like a James K. My leg. Like a lot of complaining, but he really doesn't.
No, he really doesn't. And like, I'm
kind of nice.
Yeah, it's refreshing.
Refreshing.
God, so we're at month 6. He's eating some hospital food.
He's got like a cut on his cheek too.
Oh, I didn't notice.
I was like, what the fuck's going on here?
They're hitting him in the hospital. I don't know.
Stop it.
But so he's been there for a month now. He said he hasn't been away from Brenda for this long.
That's crazy.
But they finally get away.
They do.
He is
728 pounds is his starting weight at the hospital.
And in 1 month, he is now 605.
Yeah. He's lost 123 pounds.
That's crazy.
But Dr. Now says that Abby is constantly complaining about not enough food.
So much for...
Oh,
he doesn't complain.
He doesn't complain. This is
2 minutes later. Oh, he's complaining.
Oh, he's complaining. This is just like Delana from last episode, where it's like when she's talking about the car and she's like, oh, everything should go perfect. And then the car breaks down.
Yeah, I don't expect anything bad to happen. God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So they have him on a controlled diet in the hospital, which I honestly don't think Abby was following the diet at home.
Not really.
I don't think he was.
Like a little bit, but not really.
Yeah. I don't think he was, especially with the way he was complaining about not enough food. There's no way.
But, oh my God, they said when he got there, the bed sores were so bad, like, and they were so infected.
Oh my God. And they said he was septic.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How is he alive?
I don't know.
Like, because imagine sitting in your own feces for that long and already having wounds, and say your feces is going into your wounds.
Ew.
I feel like the bacteria alone would start to eat at your skin.
Yeah. Well, they said they have to clean him daily.
God. They did not show his back, and I think it's probably because it's really fucking bad, which freaks me out. Like, that kind of stuff is just like, well, that's too much
Yeah,
for me.
that really grosses me out.
But a whole crew comes in to do some wound care on him. And they like lift him over. And I'm just like, oh, God. And Dr. Now explains when he's at home and he goes to the bathroom in the bed, like there's just constant infection.
Ew, there's nowhere for it to go.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
gross.
Because there's no way Brenda was lifting a bedpan
No.
or for Abby to even like lift his hips up to poop in a pan.
He can't do it.
There's no I want to know how he was pooping.
I think it's just on like a mat.
And he rolls over and they wipe
No.
him?
I don't think
You think?
I don't think. No.
Where was the poop going? You think he was just pooping himself and they would leave it there for...
No, I think he would poop on like, I'm sorry guys, we're really discussing this, but
Yeah.
okay, I think he poops on like the little puppy pad type thing. And then they pull that away, and then she might try to wipe as best she can, but she can't lift him up.
Oh, God. If I ever get to that point, just put me down.
Oh my God.
Just call just call like a local vet who makes house calls and say, hey, I need you to put down my dog. And then I'm laying there in the bed covered in feces.
Ew.
Like seriously, I could not live like that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's way too much.
Yeah. But
we move on to month 7. And Abby says that Dr. Now gave him homework on his diet. And is he filling out a Scantron?
yeah, it was a Scantron. I was like, oh, okay, weird.
What?
What's this test? This is a test?
Yeah, why a Scantron?
I don't know. I was like,
Does Dr. Now even have like
the machine to put the Scantron through? No.
What the fuck? And what is this quiz about? Is it about nutrition, the diet?
I think both. Didn't really explain it.
I've never seen him give a quiz out before.
This is something new.
Is this new?
No.
Fucking weird. So Dr. Now explains that Abby is down almost 200 pounds.
Wow.
He lost 80 pounds last month.
Wow.
Which is like, holy shit. Abby says he's getting stronger and doing his exercises every day. And Abby's saying this to Dr. Now, and then Dr. Now says, oh, good, we gotta get you out of this bed.
It's not good enough.
Not good enough. We gotta get you the fuck out of this bed.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, we're gonna get surgery soon. But he was mentioning he wants to send him home first. Just to test him, but that didn't happen. Yeah.
Well, Dr. Now did say, he's like, well, usually this is when I'd send them home to like see how they do, but because of his condition, he can't really do that.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of back and forth, him driving him out there, bringing him back, and also with the like infection. Ugh. So Dr. Now weighs him, and Abby is now 527 pounds. He's lost 201 pounds just in 2 months.
That's nothing. He calls his wife, and he's like, oh, I'm getting the surgery. It's happening. And they're all super happy.
Dr. Now tells him he's getting an endoscopy in the next week. And then like after that, in like a week or two, they're doing the surgery.
Yeah. And it like just super quick. It's happening. And we're like, oh my God, it's surgery day.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Also, Brenda can't be there.
Yeah. What the hell? She can't be there? Are you kidding me? Has Brenda visited him at all?
I don't think we can't say for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I get it's 2.5 hours away. Like, that's a long drive.
Maybe they don't have a car.
Oh.
Or no, wait.
How does Brenda get to and from work?
Was she driving to the grocery store? I don't remember.
Oh, I can't remember either. Oh, I don't know.
Take off. I feel like if you're like, oh, hey, my husband's having surgery.
Right.
Your work is like, okay, obviously, like, you can go be there.
Right. I don't know. Weird.
No.
So it's surgery day, and they're moving Abby onto the operating table, and of course, he's shouting in pain.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to position him on the table, and Dr. Now is explaining, like, because of the way his hips and
legs are,
it's, like, hard for them to lay him on, like, the surgery bed.
Yeah. They have to, like, maneuver him around and kind of keep moving him and, like, positioning him in different ways.
Oh, God. Oh, and that's when they start the surgery. And they put, like, the tubes in his belly.
Oh, but first, Dr. Now was like, get this light off up here. He's like, get this light off.
Do you think he's a diva?
He definitely doesn't say, hey, can you please grab me this? Or, oh, thank you. It's
Yeah,
just like, get this off.
I've never heard him say please or thank you.
I mean, after probably like 50 years, you're not saying please anymore.
I mean, that's rude though.
Yeah, it's rude. I'm sure doctors are like, we don't need all the pleasantries when we're doing surgery.
I don't know. I think that's fucking rude.
Get these lights off.
Get these lights off. Oh my God.
And then bring the robot.
Mm-hmm. So they had like a laser grid on top of Abby.
It's like, what are we?
Like, did you see that? Just
Is this
like green lasers?
Are we planning out something? Like, what is this? Mapping it out?
What the fuck's happening here? It was
weird.
Bonkers looking. And then Dr. Now's like, all right, I'm going to transition to robot.
Transition to robot.
Yeah. Oh my God. Then you look like in the camera, you can like see inside of Abby's body. And it's just so wild looking. I don't know. I'm always fascinated by like the inside of people's bodies.
Well, technically your stomach, the inside of your stomach is technically outside.
What?
Because your mouth is a hole that goes into your stomach and then goes out your butt. So it's you're a donut. You're shaped like a donut. Your stomach is technically outside your body.
What the fuck are you saying?
Okay, think about...
Huh?
Your mouth is like a tube that opens out to the outside world. And it's a long tube that goes into your stomach. And then your stomach is like out to your butthole.
Well, no, your stomach, and then there's a large intestine, and then the small intestine, and then your butthole.
Yeah, but technically it's a long tube that's technically outside, if you think about it. You're like shaped like a donut, and that's like the hole inside the donut.
You think the air is going through the mouth, through the stomach, through the butt? Girl, what the hell?
It's technically outside.
No, it is not. Who told you this?
Me and Sean had a whole discussion about this.
No, you're both wrong. What the hell?
I feel like it's a tube.
It is not a tube.
You're shaped like a donut.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Stop it. No. Hold on a minute. So wait a second. Okay, your mouth goes in, like down your throat, into your chest, down into your stomach. Yeah, no.
Somebody says on Reddit, the human body is basically a meat donut.
That's disgusting.
We're all donuts.
No,
the human
we're not.
body is just a torus when you simplify it. I'm assuming that's some kind of weird thing.
What?
Oh, okay. A torus is a donut-shaped object, and that's what we are.
Spell that word for me.
Torus.
Oh, a torus.
Weird.
That's weird.
Okay.
It's a donut-shaped object?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I'm trying to picture like a human, like like a flat, like say you're laying on your stomach and your mouth is open and then your butthole is open. You can't see through it.
No, you can't see through it, but if you were to, okay, we were in Mrs. Fritz, the magic school bus. And we were in the magic school bus and we went into the mouth.
Shut up.
You can travel through the whole thing and go out your butthole.
Girl, that's a booty hole. It reminds me of that vine. Girl, that's a booty hole.
Booty hole. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Right,
I mean,
where were we?
I don't know. I mean, but technically maybe you're not wrong. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I mean, it's obviously inside your body, but technically it's...
But it's like, okay, like you said, magic school bus, you know, there's like a person standing on your lip and then they walk into your mouth and then they go down your esophagus.
Yeah.
But then, the esophagus, and then I know that splits to your lungs, and then another tube goes to your tummy. So they'll probably go down the tube that goes to your tummy, so then they're in your tummy. Yeah. And then they travel to your large intestine, and then your small intestine, and your colon.
Yeah, and then they go outside.
Out your butthole.
Yeah, they go outside.
Oh my God.
They can go all the way through. That's what they do with the colonoscopy little cameras, right? That you swallow?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't swallow it.
Oh, well,
it goes up your butt. That's an endoscopy.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Oh, that's weird. Now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my God, you're so right, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry I doubted you.
So, okay, so we're doing the sleeve gastomy, blah, blah, blah.
Doctor now says, all right, undock robot.
And they pull the stomach out.
wild.
Why did they blow up the stomach? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I was like,
okay, let's start from the beginning. First, they pull the stomach out through
It's so long.
like this tiny little hole in his belly.
Yeah.
And like they pull it out. And it's like this really long stomach. And
It's like a balloon.
Yeah, it's like a freaking balloon they're
It's like
pulling
a
out of
balloon
him.
animal. I'm like, why are we blowing this thing up?
Oh my God, it's nuts. And then like they zoom out and on the tray, they had it filled up, I don't know, with air, water, something. They filled it up with helium, pee,
like
who knows? They filled it up with something, and it was like this big balloon-looking thing on the table.
Ew.
Ew.
When did we start doing that?
I know. I've never seen them do that before. That was fucking crazy. But oh my God, when they were pulling the stomach out, we also got like an inside view of what it looked like.
Ew.
Them pulling the stomach out.
Yeah. It was very long.
That was honestly, I liked watching that.
That I can handle.
That I can handle. Oh my
But
gosh.
surgery went well.
Doctor now says it was one of the most challenging surgeries he's done in a long time. And that he's going to keep Abby in the hospital longer. They're also going to check for the orthopedic procedure. So,
Yeah. Because they can't do an MRI because his legs can't fit in it.
Yes.
And they were talking about the upper leg is fused. That was weird.
My God.
That was crazy.
Yeah. So Abby, because of the position he's been laying in for so long, like 7 years bedbound, his femur bone, which is the long bone in your thigh, has fused to his hip bone.
Gross.
That is so freaky. That is freaking gnarly.
It's like, great, one more thing to worry about.
Oh my God. Oh, that freaks me out so bad. So now his femur and his hip, and I guess the way his legs are shaped, like they're not straight out in front of him. They're like to the sides, almost like
bowed.
Bowed, yeah. And so his femur then has fused to his hips in that position.
Ugh.
And that's why his legs are like that.
And they're going to have to break that to fix that.
Oh my God. It is freaking me out.
And this is when they had the orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Lin, in there kind of explaining all this.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, like being this overweight, it doesn't just like affect, it's like affects your joints. It like breaks your body down. And he's like, yeah, we're going to get you all fixed up. He's like, oh, I'm on my way to becoming a model. I was like, oh, okay.
Got a long way to go.
Yeah.
So Abby's talking about his surgery, and he's like, "It's crazy how full I get from a few spoonfuls." It's like
that's the goal.
That's the whole idea. So Dr. Now also says that he wants to keep Abby in the hospital for the full recovery because of his care at home and how like bad his previous infections were.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I'm not sending this guy home. He just had surgery. He's got open wounds. Like, hell no. He's gonna get poop in him.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
But we have a little some visitors.
Yes, this is actually really cute. So his mom Rosa is here. Rosa is here from Puerto Rico. She flew all the way to Texas to see him.
Brenda,
and then his sister Miriam is here with her daughters. I assume they're her daughters.
I think
they said
so.
his nieces.
Yeah.
Carolina and Gabriella are visiting. Very cute.
Yeah. And they do a weigh-in. Dr. Now comes in, have a weigh. He is 489.
Holy shit. So he says he needs to be 350 pounds to try to start to put weight on his legs or basically to have the surgery.
To unfuse his legs.
Yeah. I was curious because the mom is obviously the whole family's Puerto Rican. Abby and his whole family seem to speak English very well.
Yeah.
Abby's mom, though, like she thanks Dr. Now in Spanish. And Dr. Now, I'm like, dude, you don't know basic Spanish. You can't say, oh, de nada or gracias, hola.
And he lives in Texas.
I know, you would think he knows some Spanish, but no.
No, I guess not.
Yeah,
But,
weird.
we're on month 8.
Abby's going home today.
Yeah. So they're going to keep up with the physical therapy. He needs to lose 20 pounds a month.
Yep.
And then 3 months, he's going to go back to Houston for a check for his weight. And he is 477 right now.
So he's lost total 250 pounds. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
So he still has 130 to lose to get to 350, which is his goal right now, so that they can do surgery on his legs.
Yeah. So Dr. Now, like, let me look at your legs. He's like kind of pushing him.
I
He's
know.
moving him
Abby's
around.
trying to straighten his leg out a little bit.
It's a little bit.
Yeah.
Dr. Now is like, he doesn't push himself enough.
Whereas Abby's like, I'm pushing myself. They're pushing me up. We're all pushing real hard.
We're all just, it's a pusher party. Ew.
Oh my God. So there's several hospital crew members moving Abby to the ambulance, and he doesn't scream or cry like he did last time.
It's not as bad, I guess. Yeah.
No.
God.
I mean, Jesus Christ, I would hope not. He's lost like 250 pounds.
Yeah.
Fuck. So Abby's got his belly fanny pack back out, resting on his chest.
Because he goes back to Austin, and then it's like month 11, and then we're immediately back in the same hospital room, and I was like, wait, what? What happened?
I know, I blinked and I was like, wait, what the fuck? I had to rewind because I was like, did I just skip?
Yeah.
So we completely skip month 9 and 10. We don't even see what it's like for Abby at home recovering.
We don't.
It's really weird. So Abby's back at the same room, I think. It's weird.
Yeah.
And they weigh him in again, and Abby is 421 pounds, and he's lost 56 pounds.
Yeah, he looks skinny. His face.
He's finally starting to look it. And also, he stayed true to his goal, because it was like he was supposed to lose 20 pounds a month for the next 3 months, which is 60 pounds. 20 times 3 is 60. And 56 pounds. Like, just right on, right on target.
I honestly thought he wasn't going to do it.
I, for real, was like, he's probably gained it all back.
I'm like, he's going to put more croutons and salad dressing on those salads.
I know. I was like, he's going to bring it all back.
God, I was like nervous. But now I'm like, oh, he did it. Wow.
Yeah, and so now he only has another 70 pounds to lose to get that orthopedic procedure.
Dude, I want to film that. Forget the weight loss. I want to see that.
I want to see that. As much as it freaks me out, I do want to see like what the bones look like.
I know.
Like, are they calcified? Like, what does it look like?
I don't know. I'm gonna Google this when I get home.
Oh my God, right? So Dr. Now is gonna run some more tests on Abby and then send him home tomorrow.
Yeah, and we're in. It's month 12,
so we're near the end here.
Yeah.
Abby's current weight is 403 pounds.
It's crazy.
That is fucking nuts. So his total loss right now is 325 pounds he's lost.
Wow, that's a human being. That's another human.
That's us.
Oh my God, yeah.
Probably. Oh my God. And he is back in Austin. Patrick from physical therapy is here.
Yeah,
Where's
happened
Jason?
to...
Where's Thor? What happened?
He went back to whatever... Valhalla? I don't know. I don't watch
Valhalla or whatever.
Yeah, that place.
I don't know anything about Thor.
I don't either.
So Abby is moving his legs again as best he can. His feet, though, are starting to look more normal.
I think
Did you notice that?
They put him in splints.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
because his heels started to look more normal.
Weird.
I know,
I didn't
bonkers.
Oh yeah, because they moved his foot off the bed, and he was like kind of. He wasn't sitting up.
Yeah, he was kind of halfway
like,
to sitting up.
Little turn. He had a little twist.
Yeah, he got a little twist there.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
But when he did that little like twist up behind him, what was that?
I think the wound is leaking, or whatever he's got going on in his back. I think it was leaking again.
I was like, I hope that is what that is, and not what I was thinking.
What did you think it was?
I thought it was poop.
Oh.
But I was like, they can't show that, right?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was just like leakage from a wound or something.
My God, his back.
Oh.
Thank God we never got like a full-on shot of that.
Oh, God. I'm so glad they didn't show any of that because honestly, I don't think I could have watched it.
No, that's rough. I can't imagine. Ugh.
Ugh. Oh, my God.
And that was it.
And that's it. That was the end of that was the whole episode. That's the end. Yeah. Final thoughts on Abby this episode.
He did very well.
He did.
Honestly,
boring.
Like, I didn't think it was that boring because the leg stuff, but honestly, like the fact that he couldn't even get out of the bed and he was able to lose all this weight.
Yeah.
I'm like, nobody else. There's no excuse. You all can get up and walk.
Lisa. Oh my God, that fucking bitch from season 10 laying in the bed all day. I can't get up.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this guy was literally paralyzed.
And he was like, I'm going to make it work.
Yeah.
He did all these exercises in bed.
God.
That's crazy.
That was pretty crazy. What was crazier, though, was Brenda's neck tattoo. That shit was so bad looking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This might be mean, but that was awful.
Yeah, it wasn't great looking. I hope she doesn't listen to this.
Girl, you think she's listening to this shit?
Hopefully not.
Mm-mm.
Hopefully none of these people do.
I know. So if they do another Where Are They Now? I know they're doing one this coming month in April. A new season's coming out. But I really hope there's an update on Abby because I would love to see like those procedures.
Me too. I want to see that so bad.
I know. As much as like, I don't know, body deformities freak me out a little bit. Like I would love to see like how it is.
I know. I want to see this. I hope they follow him.
Oh yeah.
I really hope they do.
I would love to see that.
But I think I even tried to look at his Facebook. It looks like an account he just made for the show. And I was like, oh, well, so it's not like his real Facebook.
Sheesh. Yeah, I honestly, until you just said that, I completely forgot to look him up and see what the hell he's doing these days. Oh gosh, Abby, 600-pound life.
Yeah, it just says public figure. I think he just made his it's like TV documented my 600-pound journey. It's just like a fan page, or like a public page he made.
Bullshit.
For like the show and stuff. It's not his. I guess he's like either hidden his real Facebook or just doesn't have one.
Yeah, I'm looking. Man. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'm trying to find him on Instagram.
He's keeping it hidden.
I mean, good for him for keeping it hidden, but also like, come on, man. And also, what was his full name?
It's Ruiz.
No, not his last name.
Oh, I don't know.
Ruiz.
I thought that was it.
No, his first name. Why has he got a YouTube link?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, Abby. What's his YouTube link, girl? Oh, it's just the trailer for My 600-Pound Life.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is also very random.
Ooh,
Somebody
please.
in the 600-Pound Life fan group just said, "I'm not trying to be mean or sarcastic, but why is it the heaviest folks on the show all have tiny dogs?" I was like, I mean, yeah. I was like, why has everyone had a little dog?
Wow. That's actually a great observation.
I never
They
noticed
all
that.
have little dogs.
Little dogs. I get so nervous watching them roll over or flop around, trying to just get up or move. I'm so afraid for these little dogs. Oh my goodness. Okay, Deborah.
Oof. Goddamn. Oh my God. Those poor little dogs. Poor little dogs with shit in their eyes.
Oh.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well, I can't find anything else.
I know. Dang it, Abby. Did we ever, again, I'm asking the same question. Did we ever figure out what his full name is? It's not Abby. Hold on. Abby Ruiz, 600-pound life. Let's see. All right. I'm reading this article from meaww.com. I don't fucking know. It was updated 20 hours ago. Basically, this is saying that he is not extremely active on social media. Brenda did upload photos of Abby and their dogs on March 2023, saying the boys are so happy that Daddy's home, basically implying that the dogs are happy that Abby's home, which assuming that was probably when he was at the hospital.
I found on Distractify. Yeah, oh, that's probably the same thing. It says the same thing. He's not active on social media.
Dang. So what does he do all day? Work?
Probably. He works full time. Yeah. He looks pretty thin in this photo.
Yeah? What photo?
Oh, I found Brenda's Facebook.
Oh, what's her Facebook like? Hold on, let me pull her up.
There's a video of him working out.
Oh. Okay. Hold on, is her name Brenda Ruiz?
Brenda Michelle Ruiz.
Oh, Brenda Michelle. Brenda Michelle Ruiz. Brenda. Brenda. Hold on. No, that's not her. Optician at VA Clinic, Austin, Texas.
Oh, I guess
there she is. Okay, found her. Oh, 7 hours ago. She posted videos of Abby working out.
Wow, he looks skinny.
Holy shit. He looks
very skinny.
Yeah. Not insanely skinny, but
I feel like that's a lot of skin. Like his legs look like tiny twigs.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
He's doing some physical therapy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I mean, his legs do kind of look the same though.
Yeah.
Like the way his legs are, like his knees are kind of like pointed out. So we'll see, but
yeah, this is exciting.
Man.
I really hope they follow with him.
I know. I'm so curious. Holy shit. His face looks so skinny.
I know. It's
Wow.
nuts.
Girl, look at this.
It looks like a different person.
I know. Oh my God. Like,
Wow.
goddamn. Okay, good for him.
Mhm.
Shit. Wow, it's just so interesting to see.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. Oh, and that article that I pointed out that said that picture of Abby with the dogs, the boys are so happy that daddy's home, that was from March of this month, not last year.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking at that post right now. It's from a week ago.
Oh. Wow.
Okay, so maybe he was in the hospital recently.
Maybe.
Okay, so on Brenda's page, it says like married to Abby. And this looks like a different profile for Abby. Because he's got a picture here from 2017 of him in a hospital bed with a bunch of family members.
Maybe that's when they filmed it.
Oh, yeah. 2017? No.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
Good Lord.
I can't think.
This might have been right after Hurricane Maria.
Yeah.
Because it's, November 2017. He's in a hospital bed. So I'm assuming that's probably when they moved him up here. But there's nothing else on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it.
Womp womp.
I just found it.
Okay. Well, that was Abby's episode, guys.
That was pretty good. It was a good one.
Interesting. It was really interesting. Very different from other episodes we've seen, for sure. With all the different health problems.
Yeah. I like that it was just different.
Mm-hmm.
And Dr. Now driving.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was wonderful. Oh my
Wonderful.
gosh. Mm-hmm. Well, let us know what you guys think. Leave us a review on Apple or Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Yes.
Give us a 5-star review, please.
5 stars only.
Only, please.
Only. And I think that's like it.
Yeah. All right.
We did it.
We fucking did it. Yeah. How do you want to end this?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm going to the robot. Somebody in the discussion group said they like my impersonation.
Your impressions of Dr. Now are pretty good.
Thank you. I can't remember her name, but thank
real
you.
good. Thank you for noticing Jen's hard work.
No, it's so hard.
Anyway, if you're interested in, chatting with us or anything, please join our Facebook group, My 600 Pound Podcast Discussion Group. Please join. We'd love to have you.
Please join. Yeah.
Add some memes. I need to get back onto creating memes.
We got to get back on that.
I know. Goddamn.
Okay. But we will see, not even see, we'll be back.
Catch you on the next one.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah. Episode 4? No.
This is episode 4.
Oh, episode 5 next week.
Wow, we're almost done.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Okay.
I haven't seen any previews for next week's episode, but hopefully it's a good one. We'll see.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Until next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to this episode of My 600 Pound Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at My 600 Pound Pod or Facebook on My 600 Pound Podcast Discussion Group. And don't forget to leave us a review on Apple and Spotify.